Happy Monday vlog. I am in the middle of editing week number 5's video. There I am. And it's going, you know, nice and good and all of that. This morning I had a massage, which was just so needed. I am so thankful for the opportunity just to be able to get massages, because I feel like sometimes with the colder weather or the storms that come in, my muscles just get really tight. And I think that's kind of why I felt kind of crummy last week, but I am in kind of, you know, this very low energy, lazy mood. 4 things that I needed to do today was the massage, laundry, editing, and hot yoga. Some of the gals that I met at the housewarming party, they go to hot yoga Monday nights, and I thought it might be fun to do as like a social thing. I'm not sure who all is going, but I'm almost trying to just convince myself to go, even if nobody else does. You know, just trying to get in the habit of, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do that. And for the longest time, that really was me. I think COVID has kind of, rightfully so, put a little bit of hesitance into everybody's actions, especially socially, in hopes that things are kind of becoming more safe. I want to re-emerge and to re-become a person who does things a lot. I feel like I do. I feel like I do a lot of things. And it's winter. I always gotta be a little gentler on myself with winter, because that's just like the slow month and enjoy being slow. But I'm not really a nighttime workout person. So they want to do, I think, like a 7:30 class. I'm curious how that'll be. I wonder if it'll make me sleep better. But that should be in Capitol Hill. Excitingly, it's through ClassPass, which I have. So it's not even gonna really cost me any extra money to go to this class. But yeah, just trying to be social and invest in new and old friendships. It's about lunchtime and my husband went out and he's gonna get us banh mi's. Ugh, I love a good tofu banh mi and that like crunchy baguette. It'll be so good. I love tofu. Every time I have tofu, I really fall in love with it.
Unbutton their uniforms as low as decency allows, and roll up the legs of their jumpsuits. They sit on the ground and lift their faces to the sun.
Oh my goodness, I just finished my class. So I did like a evening class, and what a difference that is. I usually do like morning classes, like 9, 8, and I usually like wake up and rush down there. And I'm always just so stiff in the morning. So especially after like a massage and a full day of doing things at home, I didn't feel as stiff. And I definitely felt that grounded, strong feeling very soon. And the other thing is I am so exhausted. I feel like I'm gonna sleep like a baby. So I'm kind of thinking that evening classes might be my deal. They might be a better fit for me than the morning, because I'm just physically not a morning person. My mind wants to be. I want to be a morning person, but physically I am not. And it was so nice to meet up with some friends and do a class. I haven't done like a workout class with anyone before. Normally it's just me going out on my own trying something. But yeah, it was just nice to, yeah, catch up with some gals. Oh, so fun. I could definitely see this being a like a little habit or a little routine. Very fun. I want to go home and shower and get clean and then sleep like a little tired baby that I am. happy February. My initial plan for today was actually to go to Bainbridge Island and do some walking around, exploring, and working at a coffee shop, but just with the massage and the hot yoga yesterday, I just knew I wasn't gonna wake up and feel ready to, you know, go on public transit to the ferry terminal and walk everywhere, because that was my plan. I wasn't gonna drive. I was just gonna walk and enjoy like downtown by the dock, Bainbridge Island. I don't think I have time this week to do that, but again, I'll just have to push it to next week. But I knew like when I got home, I hadn't charged my batteries or planned a itinerary or, you know, looked at ferry times. Like I just didn't plan for it, which is fine. Today is February 1st. I have a bunch of tasks that need to be taken care of because it's the start of the new month. Something that I've been wanting to do is go to more like operas, ballets, and symphonies. I haven't really been to the ballet. I'm not sure if it's like my thing, but I was also looking at Valentine's Day plan. I did book a Valentine's Day dinner for us, and then I was looking at symphonies and ballets, and the ballet is doing Romeo and Juliet, and then the symphony is doing like this guy singing piano ballads. So I was like, not for me. But I tell you, looking at the rest of the symphony calendar got me so excited. I spent like an hour telling my friends about it, looking at it, just being so excited. The first one I'm excited for is in March. They're doing Vivaldi, which he did like the 4 seasons. Beautiful stuff. And then there's Count Basie, which is like big band jazz, in April. And then, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. They're doing Verdi's Requiem in June. Oh, and I love like Verdi's Dies Irae, which is like I believe it's the opening to the Requiem, but it should just be so grandiose and amazing. Yeah, this is a chorale, so that's all singing. So I am just super excited. And then there's one that would be very fun once we start getting into the summer months, though. I gotta be careful with planning things so far in advance, because Brittany and I, and you know, we've already talked about different travel things, you know, talking about going on our, you know, road trip that we like to do once a year, to do camping. I should be going on my honeymoon this summer, so I gotta be careful with planning things that far advanced. So I was chatting with my friends, talking about which ones they'd want to see. Since it's also the first week of February, that means on Thursday a bunch of the museums are having a free museum day, so I'm talking to my friend because we want to do that, and that should be super duper fun. Yeah, just trying to get out more and be a little more cultured, learned. Is learned a real word? Synonyms for knowledgeable: well-informed, informed. They have learned. How would you pronounce that?
Learned.
I was right, yay. So yeah, with that, I'm going to focus on my tasks, and I have a to-do list that is craving some check marks. And since I didn't go out to Bainbridge and I am not getting that shoot in, I'm gonna go downtown and shoot some sunset. I'm gonna go to the park that's down there, so we will do that in a couple hours. But yeah, definitely want to go out and shoot a little more and bring you guys with me. I'm finally finishing Dungeons and Daddies. I like stopped like 4 episodes because I'm like, I'll wait till the whole series is done. And that was like 3 months ago. I feel like last week when I was at Cary Park, I was like, there's no clouds in the sky, it's just boring. And now there are too many clouds in the sky and the sun can't peek out, so I just should not complain. Even though I didn't get like the photos I was maybe hoping for, I'm still glad I got out, took hopefully some nice time lapses. Hopefully got some good time lapses of the clouds moving about, and it's just a good habit to get out and go to a park that I wanted to visit. I didn't go that far into the park. That would have to be like a, you know, it's a pretty long park. It goes all the way to like Inner Bay, Magnolia, that part of the city. With that, I'm going to head home.
From Disney, where it's like, I like the fireworks.
Happy Thursday. It is the first Thursday of the month, which means it's free museum day. So a friend and I are gonna go check out some museums. We figured we'd go to the U District, and because there's two there and they're kind of like right next to each other. So and then I just talked up the Burke to him so much that he's like, you know, really wants to go see it. So we're gonna go check out the Burke Museum again, which I did in another vlog when my family came to visit. And then there's a art museum, the Henry Art Gallery, that's like a block or two down. So that'll be nice. We'll go to the U District and we can walk around and go from there. I'm listening to a new book. So I finished Reckless Girls, which was the one I was talking about last week with the they all sail out to this island or whatever. It was okay. I liked the theme, but I don't know, just meh. I think I just more liked a lot of the talk about like being on a sailboat and being on an island and smelling like sunscreen and drinking. It just sounded like a fun vibe. And then I read A School for Good Mothers, and I liked a lot of aspects of it. I really enjoyed the first third of the book, but then it kind of takes this more like dystopic approach to not be so grandiose about it. But I do feel like this is probably you know, being referred to as like this generation's Handmaid's Tale. It has a lot of similar ideas about you know, being a woman is to be a perfect mother and what perfection is, and there's a lot of commentary on perfectionism and the stress of just trying to be super duper perfect. I liked it. I didn't love it. I think my favorite book about like mothers and like a mother thriller, because I guess I've read a bunch of them. I think this would be like my third. The first one I read was Push, which is definitely the best out of the bunch. And then I read Baby Teeth, which I didn't like because I didn't like the idea that the little girl was like a villain. And you get her perspective and she is a villain. And then yeah, School for Good Mothers. So if you have any like mother thrillers, I guess that's like really what I am. Oh my god, that makes me sound so old. Yeah, you like what you like. This new book that I'm reading after I finished A School for Good Mothers is Ugly Love. It's a Colleen Hoover book, and I've heard so many people talk about Colleen Hoover as being like their favorite author, and like just anything that she writes, they're just gonna read. I listened to This Ends With Us just before the new year, and it took me a while to get through it because I found like a lot of the conversation just so, what's the word, like pretentious and like youthful. There was parts where the main character, and to be fair, I think the characters are in their young 20s, and this book as well I found very juvenile and youthful. It's not young adult because there is sex in it. Like I'll finish it, but it's kind of gonna be probably like a 3-star type of a deal. I know everybody loves Birdie, which is supposed to be like super crazy and out there. I think I might read that one next. Actually, I got an email from, I do use Audible and I use Scribd. Those are the two that I use for my audiobook listenings. Audible is based off of credits, so you can get 1 or 2 credits a month, and then usually you get 1 or 2 books a month. Whereas Scribd is unlimited. It's just if they have it in their catalog, and they don't have everything. They have a lot of nonfiction that I was really interested in, which was nice, classics. And I got an email from Scribd. Just they wrote a blog post about books by Black authors, about the Black experience, just some Black books. And so I found one that I liked, and I think I'm gonna give it a listen. Carefree Black Girls, a celebration of Black women in pop culture. I had also mentioned at the tail end of last week's vlog talking about book of the month briefly and how they were kind of in hot water for not showcasing Black authors. And yesterday I was on TikTok and I saw somebody critique that for Black History Month they only had one Black author and how easy it would have been just to have 5 books highlight Black authors, just to have 5 books by Black authors. And I personally think that would be an easy decision. I'm not in book marketing, or you know, I don't know what their numbers are that they have to crunch or whatever, but just a little update, because I said I really hadn't heard anything for a couple months about book of the month. But it's just funny that I was just talking about it and then here they go disappointing more people again with their lack of inclusivity. All right, I think that's enough to talk about books for now. I think I might do a whole video about books that I've read over the past few months. Yeah, let me know what you're reading down below. Let's chat about it in the comments. All right, I think I got a couple minutes before my friend comes over and then we're gonna go to the U District and go to some museums.
Men's pattern number 2, women's pattern.
Oh, is that what this says?
That's what it says.
Yeah. The shape.
Needle cases, that makes sense, right? I also see why this stuff gets passed down in the family, because all this stuff takes a lot of work.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's
Oh my god.
it's so big.